Scorpios. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you don't know your placements, look in the description box below. There is a link to where you can get your complete birth chart for free, so you can do all your zodiac placements, and you can check readings for all of your signs, okay? So at any rate, Scorpio, we're going to do love reading. We're also going to look at your family and money. We're just going to kind of delve deep into several areas regarding love first, and then we will go from there. Do bear in mind, readings are general. So again, if this doesn't resonate, then certainly check your other zodiac placements. Many times for me, my Venus sign, for some reason, resonates more with love reading than my actual sun sign. Kind of interesting, okay? So I would just recommend that you do that. And if you haven't already done so, of course, subscribe to my channel and like and share. And I love hearing from you guys in the comments, okay, as well as email. Love to hear from you guys, okay? So with that being said, Scorpio, here's where we're going to start out. We are going to look at the person you are dealing with. If you're dealing with someone now, this may be somebody that you're thinking of from the past. It may be someone you're currently, dealing with or in a relationship with, but you know exactly who I'm talking about, Scorpio. It is that person on your mind. So if you have someone on your mind in any capacity, this part of the reading is for you. If not, I've got other parts of the love reading that will resonate, will be applicable to your situation if you're looking for something new, okay? That'll come in just a minute. But first, with that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. We're going to get the current energies around this person and you. Wow, very interesting. Okay, well, okay, here's what I see. Somebody's denying their feelings, maybe not speaking their truths, okay? Maybe it's you, but we got some neglect of self going on. We got two cards that speak to that. The Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So Queen of Cups can speak to, distracting oneself, trying to stay busy to avoid, taking care of their own issues, right? Working through their own baggage and, doing self-care, and taking care of themselves. Kind of self-neglect is what I get from a lot of times from that Queen of Cups when she comes up in the reverse. And take the gender either way, because the tarot is genderless, okay? We are just talking energies right now. But, maybe, both of these cards speak to neglecting oneself. And both of these cards speak to, or one of these cards speak to not speaking the truth, not seeing the truth, denying true feelings, denial of something, okay? Maybe not seeing some, kind of looking through rose-colored glasses and overlooking things that maybe shouldn't be overlooked, okay? Oftentimes, those cards, when they come up in the reverse, speak to that. So I'm just going to call that, like I see it. And going along with that, we got the Fool in the reverse, which the Fool in the tarot deck, typically in the upright is a positive thing. It's, kind of somebody offering a different perspective. But when you get it in the reverse, many times it can mean holding back from moving forward in a relationship, okay? Somebody may be holding back. Maybe, resistant to change, okay? Yeah, and honestly, needing to make a choice but not doing so can often come along with that Fool when it comes out in the reverse like that. Let's get their feelings, their energies and your energies and the probable outcome, Scorpio. Their energies, well, wow. Whoa, okay. All right, well, there has been strong emotion. Okay, I do see that. But here's the thing. There's a lack of optimism here. Okay, I do get that. You got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and that typically speaks to that. There's a need to do some healing, and that's just not been happening again. Okay. The Six of Pentacles in reverse can mean a number of different things. but, you know, kind of a not equal give and take. Perhaps that can mean that perhaps somebody, either you or this person, feels like it's almost not worth the effort. Like there's not, you know, it's kind of like throwing good money after bad. Like, you know, you put your energy somewhere where it's not going to result in what you were hoping for, or the person, okay? You know, you got a lot of drama. You got the Ten of Swords reversed. Tens can speak to completion. So maybe this is coming to an end or came to an end. And you got the Empress in reverse on your side. So, you know, again, both of those can speak to something coming to an end. Maybe there was even a divorce. And the reason I say that is this. You had the Four of Wands in the upright, but then the Empress in the reverse. And of course, the Empress being the major arcana, that's the the overarching energy in your own energies, okay? You know, you've got the Four of Cups here. That speaks to, you know, emotionally being uncomfortable, kind of feeling stuck, stagnated. Maybe again, that speaks to that Fool that we saw in the reverse earlier, where somebody kind of is stuck and not going forward, either in making a decision or doing something about this situation, okay? You know, that Four of Wands upright, I think there were happy times in the past, okay? Certainly there had to have been. And I think for you, at one time at least, you saw this as the end-all be-all, but it just did not happen. You know, it kind of ended in disaster, okay? Because that's why we got that Empress here in reverse. And we got the Ten of Swords in reverse over here. You know, the Ten of Swords in the upright can speak to the end of a cycle. In the reverse, it talks about a lot of drama, you know, attempts to gain sympathy, kind of being in victim mode, like, you know, failing to take responsibility for their role in the debacle. Okay, Scorpio, that's kind of how I see things. Let's look and see where this is headed. You know, if it's not already ended, you know, what's the probable future energies relative to this situationships, what we're going to call it right now, because I don't really know what the nature is, whether you're in a relationship with this person, there's someone with from the past, or what. But it looks as though, at least at one point, it went terribly wrong, okay? And I hope if that's the case that you've, you know, done some healing, okay? Maybe this is something in your past, okay? Yes, it does speak to healing. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay. So here's the thing. You've got the Seven of Swords in the upright. It didn't get, you know, not going as anticipated. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Lack of motivation to go forward. Perhaps somebody was arrogant, conceited. That can also speak to that, okay? But, you know, the Seven of Swords in the upright definitely speaks to things not going as you would have liked, okay? But here's your energy, which is really very beautiful for you, Scorpio. You are in a Six of Swords energy. I love that. That's exactly what I would hope in this situation. You know, in the Six of Swords, and can mean a card of travel, relocation, or change of residence, or maybe someone at a distance. But here's the most important part of this card. This individual has put their swords away. They're done fighting. The dark clouds are still, you know, very visible, okay? But the sky is clearing. And this individual is steering to calmer waters, okay, after a really, really tough time, okay? Navigating out of a very draining situation and coming out of conflict, okay? So that is extremely beautiful. I see that for you. And I don't know who called it quits. It was maybe them, you, maybe mutual. But at any rate, I think you're coming energetically out of a really tough time, Scorpio. And if you're healing, props to you, and that's what the cards show. So if you're not healing, you're about to be, or maybe you're done, okay, with that. Maybe you're kind of looking for something new, which is what's going to lead into this next part of my reading. If you're a, you know, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and you are looking for something new, what is coming in? All right, so you know what? I looked at the bottom of the deck, and the Eight of Cups in reverse, which speaks to being resilient. ability to turn negatives into positive, kind of like, you know, you wouldn't wish that experience on your worst enemy, but you became bigger, better, and stronger, you know, and smarter because of having gone through the situation than if you had never done it. You know, sometimes I don't always look at the bottom of the deck. It just kind of depends on where I'm led intuitively. And whoa, that one flew out. Okay, so what do you have coming in? Well, okay, so be very careful of being overly guarded. You've got the Five of Pentacles, okay, and or the person that you're dealing with being overly guarded, okay, and maybe looking, you know, for situations to go the worst way possible, okay. You don't want to have a pessimistic outlook, nor do you want to deal with somebody that does. Let's see if we have anything else coming in. That's just kind of, whoa, you got a 10 of Cups coming in. Love it, okay? That's like every dream coming true, you know, deep soulmate type connection. I think we're looking at two different energies, you know, and it may be that that Five of Pentacles is your energy. You know, don't be overly focused on the past. Of course, you want to be healed from that, okay? And if you are, then you will be able to be vulnerable whenever, you know, your 10 of Cups comes along into your energy, okay? And this one flew out, so we're going to look at this. Whoa, mature energy. A person of, you know, typically a person that is very well grounded financially and otherwise, very stable individual. This is King of Pentacles, by the way. And you have earth, water, and earth. And I don't even know what your, you know, energies were a while ago. I apologize. You know, I don't focus, as you probably know, I don't focus on the zodiac signs always, because to me the message is the most important thing. But with that being said, you're King of Pentacles, and again, the tarot is genderless, so do understand that. But like, this is the thing, very practical, mature, brilliant negotiator, a financial whiz typically, can be an accountant or someone who works with numbers in some way, banker, insurance, you know, whatever, right? Mathematician, you know, take it as an engineer, take it as it resonates, right? But this is a highly analytical person, typically financially savvy, okay, keeps a very good perspective and, you know, has a higher vision, very intuitive, and, you know, kind of the Midas touch. You know, I've heard other readers say that, and I like it. But, you know, yeah, just a very successful individual coming in. And I believe that that is your 10 of Cups. I mean, I really do, because, you know, very high vibration coming in for you, Scorpio. Let me see if I can get any other insight into what you may have coming. Well, Six of Wands. Whoa. This is a winner for you, okay? Fire energy. Respect and recognition of success by others, right? That may be your own energy, that this person recognizes your value, okay? I'm just calling it like it is. But either way, you'll recognize their value and they'll recognize yours. It will be an equal thing, okay? As long as you just make sure you do the healing and don't keep your guard up from the past, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to delve into a new area. You may have noticed in some of my other individual readings, I've changed my format up on my individual readings just a little bit, and I'm delving into family matters. I know a lot of readers don't do that, but to me, that's a very important thing. Often requires a lot of shadow work and healing, so certainly we need to see what is going on in the family dynamic for my beautiful viewers. Okay, Scorpio, so let's see what's going on in your family dynamic. Well, somebody, whoa. Oh, okay. All right. You've dealt with some stuff, and I'm just going to call it like it is. Okay. There is some things, you know, that you dealt with, like being, you know, having some resentments, some being overly critical. Okay. But I like this because somebody took some action and moved forward. You got the Hanging Man, but it's in reverse. And as a result, you know, I like what came about. By the way, you got air energy and specifically Aquarius, maybe, maybe not. But here's the important thing. At the center of the spread is the Star card. That is the card of hope and healing, optimism, and better days ahead. So if you're not there yet in your family dynamic, if you dealt with some drama or you know, some situations that you guys maybe even had to overcome, maybe it wasn't necessarily that there was drama against one another, but just that you had to come together. I got some news for you. You got the Star card in your energy going forward. So I like that for you a lot, Scorpio. Very hopeful energy for you. Very, very encouraging. You know, that's your wish card, right? The star card, wish upon a star kind of thing. A strong manifestation associated with that card. That's just my intuition as far as, you know, my input on the what might be associated with the energies for your family. Okay. Now we're going to look at money. This is if you're employed, looking for a job, or if you are self-employed or considering self-employment. So take what resonates, okay? We're going to get some advice for you in the area of your coins, right? Making you a living. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see what we got for you in that area. All right. I pulled the Aquarius card for you again, okay? I think you have overcome some stuff. That's exactly what this speaks to. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Kind of like, I think you were working harder and not smarter, and maybe you kind of were or are reevaluating what you're putting your energy into. Maybe you're considering looking for another job, okay? You've got the Four of Swords, which talks about taking a break and a rest from things, doing some recovery. I think you have been under a strain, okay? And, you know, that speaks to going inward and doing some energy work. That's what that card speaks to, okay? Shadow work, meditation, and that sort of thing. And meditation, you know, we should all be doing that daily. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I do, but I try to. But I generally do every morning, but I can't say that 100% of the time happens, right? But it's the goal anyway. And I often meditate at night as well. But okay, I like where this is going for you because that star card, again, again, in your money, hope, healing, optimism, and better days ahead. I don't know what else to say. It's the wish it's the wish card. It's the manifestation card. So I think there is a strong power to manifest if you work that law of attraction. You know, I talk about that in my playlist called Self-Improvement. There is a law of attraction video that will help you in areas not only of money, but manifesting love, good friendships, whatever, right? Raising that vibration, right? So with that being said, let's go to Moonology real quick. We'll get a little bit of insight for you, and then we're going to come back to the tarot as well. Your commitment is being tested. Many of you feel like you're kind of stuck right now in a situation. I'm here to tell you, if you trust and flow and don't resist change, okay, right, and walk with the universe, this is all going to work to your best. Believing in the impossible. Again, working that law of attraction, whether it has to do with love or money or whatever. You know, you've heard me talk about that enough to say, you know, I hope you have, for those of you who haven't been watching me. I mean, what you focus on is what you're going to manifest. What you fear, you're focusing on. Okay, and what you are afraid of and what you don't want to happen again, and you're overly focused on that, that's exactly what you're going to manifest, okay? Focus on what you already have coming in. Look at it like that, okay? And I speak a lot more to that in that video, little tips and tricks about, you know, even words and the power of words, right? We all know that. Advice from the tarot for you going forward, Scorpio. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands. Modify your self-image. Don't be afraid to take action in the right circumstances. You're going to know what the circumstances are when you're meditating, because then that's your opportunity to hear from your spirit guides, the divine source, whoever it is that you rely on for guidance, okay? And from your higher self. I mean, let's just be honest. We're divine on the inside. That's my personal belief, okay? You also have the Justice card, and in the advice, that means to seek balance, observe, and listen, right? Sometimes when you're reacting to things, it's best to take a step back for a moment and take just a minute to be objective before responding. And I know that's hard to do, but I promise you, if you start working on it, it does become more of a habit, okay? And trust me, I was a shoot off at the mouth kind of person at one point in my life. Took a lot of work, but now it's becoming almost a natural thing for me to say, I wonder why they're reacting that way. You know, and so again, don't be afraid of, you know, don't be focused on loss. This speaks to that, okay? Align with those who, you know, Five of Pentacles, align with people who have a common goal, who are aligned with the same thing that you are, you know, vibrationally aligned as well, right? You know, don't get caught up in illusions, fake promises, right? Protect your energy, right? Get things in writing whenever you're dealing with business type situations. That's specifically what that advice is, okay, Scorpio? So with that being said, Scorpio, I wish you the brightest of days going forward, and I look so forward to talking with you again very soon. And until then, I wish you much love.